All right, I'm back. Well, looks like I didn't have to do anything. The Google did it for me. Even Google's getting tired of you trolls, man, with your stupid fake, fishy emails. They're cracking down on you as well. Idiots, man. This is why I go to member chat because I just don't have time for stupidity. I just don't. I want to enjoy the RoboCop and so if these idiots want to ask me some questions, well, they're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay and see how do you like that. Everybody knows I don't review TVs no more, but a troll will do that. And it's probably somebody I know trolling. And just ask yourself how good I am that I know who you are, and how good I am that I know what your intent is, dude. And that shows you how stupid you are that even Google has shut down the live stream. It's probably checking your fishy email to see where your IP is coming from. You guys are really dumb, dude. I hope I'm worth it to you. I hope that all of this bullshit you guys are doing, I hope it's worth it. And I guarantee you it's not worth it. But if you want to be retarded, if you want to go down in history as retarded idiots behind a keyboard, be my guest. Maybe they'll put a little plaque on your fucking little basement so they can acknowledge it. So, okay, if you want to ask me questions, asshole, why don't you pay $2 and ask me questions now? This is why I don't do free chat. Because any pussy can hide behind a keyboard and just type in bullshit stuff. So now you understand. I hope you guys understand why I don't do free chat and I only do member chat. Okay? It's not that I don't want to do it, but the problem is you got too many assholes. And I wish that I knew what their problem is. I wish that they would tell me where they live so I can see them in person and ask them, what is your problem? But the problem is they're fucking crazy lunatics, pussies, hiding behind the keyboards. But one of these days, you little pussies, you're gonna run into somebody, and you're gonna make a mistake, and you're gonna regret it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and no one should feel any sympathy for your ass with a broken jaw, laying down on the floor, unconscious. No one should feel sorry for your asses because you can't feel sorry for these punks because that's exactly what they deserve. They deserve to be punched in the face, knocked down on the fucking floor. No one should have any sympathies for these fucking clowns. It's not my fault that your mother was a whore and your dad was a fucking pimp and you turn out to be a little pussy living in your mama's basement typing on a fucking keyboard with a little tiny dick. That is not my problem. That is your fucking parents' problem, little shitty parents that you have. And they were probably pussies as well. They were probably drug addicts, deadbeats, low lives, most likely. And now you turn out to be a little pussy. Even worse, hiding behind the keyboards. So this is why I'm on the member chat. I don't want to waste my time on people hiding behind the keyboards. If you're going to say something to me, you're going to have to say it to me in person. You're just going to have to do that. Or you're going to have to pay $2 and then say what you want to say. But you're not going to do it for free. You're not going to insult my intelligence for free. That's not going to happen. Anyway, moving on. Actually, let me do some other stuff here too as well. Let me fix some other stuff. There we go, that's better. So let's continue with the part 2, shall we? By the way, RoboCop Rogue City demo, it's really good. I am at this warehouse where I have to find this guy's suit, and we need to extract some information from him, his whereabouts. So, RoboCop Rogue City demo, it's better than I expected, and it's much longer than I expected, and that's the surprising part. Oh, you are? Cool. So let's bring this over here. I took some photos, by the way, right here. Look at these photos, nice. I'll upload these photos later on, not right now. No, this is how you do a game properly, dude. This is why I like this developers and I like this developer company, because they care. You know, when a company cares, then they have a passion for a project, and clearly it shows on here that they have a passion for this project. So I'll always support developers that care, that put a lot of hard work and effort into it. I will always back them up 100%. And it's good to see that they're doing that. And they're giving us a pretty hefty demo. They're not just giving us some fly-by-night demo. This is a pretty hefty demo. I spent almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 51 minutes on that part 1 demo. And I didn't think I was going to spend that much of time on that. Look at this. I can use a machine gun now. Now, people got to also remember, this is a demo, an old build. This is not like a final product. The final product, obviously, is going to be much more detailed, much better.
Are you the police informant? Do you know where I can find Soot?
Oh man, all great questions, but could you untie me first? They really outdid themselves with these knots.
Talk.
Hey, I don't know how you usually operate, but that type of information don't come free.
Hold on. What is your freedom worth to you?
What is your freedom worth to you?
That's actually a great point. So, it seems that the new guy saw the punks attack on the TV station and decided to meet with Soot on their turf. The meeting is supposed to take place tonight during Soot's concert.
Concert?
I know. I'm not really a fan of his music myself. But that's not what those shows are really about. Why don't we, get out of here, huh?
Lewis. Soot is meeting the new guy tonight at the old slaughterhouse.
Copy that. Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear. By
All right.
the way, I've got something for you, Murphy.
They call me Pickles. And you guessed it, there's a funny story behind that name. This one time, I saw Torchhead stealing a delivery truck. I went after them, hoping that a VCR would fall off the back of the truck, you know? But it turned out to be groceries, so they left it. I made a pretty penny that day selling pickles. Still have a couple of jars laying around if you want them.
So you are an opportunist.
Hey, I prefer street entrepreneur. You know what they say, a good business is where you find it.
This reminds me, man, back in the days when I got my first VCR, dude. Oh my god. The amount of movies I watched. Holy shit. What was the first movie I saw when I got my VCR in 1987? I think Conan the Barbarian, dude. I think that was the first movie I saw. Conan the Barbarian. And then I watched a bunch of other James Bonds, and then, of course, Rocky, Rambo. RoboCop I saw in the theaters. That was a very special experience. Alright, let's get out of here. Now, the textures popping in and out, that's just because the demo, it's a demo and it's a old build, not a new build. So keep that in mind. This is not a final version of the game. This is just a demo. Okay? So they finally fixed the A310, huh? They patched up the updates. Let's go to the concert, shall we? Well, isn't that Asobo, right? The Asobo made that airplane.
It's nice to be free again. Thanks, Tin Man. Hey, did Briggs tip you off that I might be here?
Officer Briggs?
Yeah, he's my police go-to guy.
Officer Briggs is missing.
Missing? Shit. May our city have mercy on him.
How do you know Briggs? Oh, Ini Builds. I thought it was Asobo. I didn't know that was the Ini Builds. Ah, so Ini Builds is developer, but the Asobo fixed up the bugs with the update 13. I got you.
How do you know Officer Briggs?
We go back a long way. He gave me a helping hand when I hit rock bottom, and I've been in his debt ever since. He even introduced me to his family. Great kid and wife, though his missus don't seem very fond of me.
Is Biggs in trouble?
Do you think Briggs is in trouble?
I really don't know. Last time I saw him, he was going to check a case of missing bodies. Sounded like a bogus lead, so I didn't press him. Funny enough. He always tells me to be careful when getting info. But the truth is, I'm not the one running around gangster's paradise dressed in blue.
Oh, nice. Well, that's fly-by-wire, right? That's a fly-by-wire 320 Neo, the one they had. The fly-by-wire version. But this will be specifically Ini Builds 320. Cool.
need to go. Duty awaits.
About that, I've got a favor to ask. I know that Briggs is missing, but I've got something that belongs to him. He must have misplaced it the last time he visited my crib, and it's kind of weighing me down.
What is it?
It's his wristwatch. Now, I feel bad holding on to it. Could you please give it back to his family?
This is stolen property, and you expect me to return it?
Gee, that sounds bad when you say it like that, but still, you shouldn't let me hold on to expensive things. That's how I ended up in this situation in the first place.
I will make sure they receive it from the repentant thief.
Oh, boy. You're a tough negotiator. But surely you don't mean now. I gotta chillax after all this.
Let us meet there later. Yeah, also the 787 from Asobo, it's not bad, but we definitely need PMDG to step up and get us the 787. You know what I mean? Now, I know that 787's got some updates here and there on the cockpit, and they fixed some problems with the flight model, but we need PMDG to step up and get their version of 787. PMDG. I mean, who else? Who is the best Boeing developer other than PMDG? I wouldn't let anybody touch anything Boeing other than PMDG. Just look at a 737, 700, 800, even a 900. I know it's not everyone's favorite version, it's the longer one, but even a 787, 900, it's done well by PMDG. PMDG is the best when it comes to Boeing. I can't think of anybody else working on it.
I have more urgent matters on hand. Meet me later at Briggs' place.
Yeah, you gotta save the city. That's fine by me. I'll see you later.
All right. We got to go to the concert. Somebody left the toilet over here. How convenient. Somebody left a toilet here. Well, right now PMDG needs to focus on 777 and 747-400. We really need a 7. Look, I'm getting tired of that Asobo disgusting 747. I don't like it. We need a PMDG to give us a proper 747-400. That's what we need, man. Or maybe even a 200. I think honestly they should have focused on 747-200 because that's the old school. But fine, 747-400. I'll settle down for that. Hold on. Do I have any extra points? Nope. Nope. I don't have any points. Can I talk to this guy? I don't think I can. I cannot talk to you because I don't have any points, and you're lucky. You're very lucky I don't have any points. Because otherwise, I would have asked you some questions. By the way, RoboCop can run a little bit faster if he needs to. Let's hope that 747 comes out in December. What worries me is that I don't see any codes. I don't see people testing it. And that worries me a little bit. That means that it's not ready for December. Usually there would be, people testing it by now to whatever build they have. But I have a feeling that we're not there yet. There we go. Independent news. The extraterrestrial marketing and other commercial stuff with a subliminal message being filmed behind the courthouse. They won't fool us again. River littering trend, or is it just a cover story to feed the sea monsters lurking just below the surface? Signs, interstellar pain. Their names on the buildings are on the laundromat. This is how they will take ownership of the entire town unless we stop them. Ah, hey Mamba, how you doing, man? How you been? Are you ready for Tuesday? Because I know you pre-ordered the Quest 3. And the Quest 3 is coming out on Tuesday. Go to the old slaughterhouse. Let's do it. Time to go to the concert. Let's do it. Ugh. This is the end of the main quest in the prototype. Thank you for playing. You can still explore the city to complete side quest. Okay. So this is the end of the RoboCop demo. But you can still walk around to test certain things. I gotta tell you, so the demo, it's about 3 hours. You're looking roughly around 3 hours. And that's pretty good for a demo. Here's what I'm going to say about the demo. It's pretty good. And what I like about the demo is that it feels like a RoboCop. It has the theme of the RoboCop. And for a guy like me who grew up watching RoboCop, this is definitely my cup of tea, man. For sure. As far as the graphics, and I know this is an early build. It's like not like the latest build. It's an early build. It still looks great, But keep in mind, the final version of the game, it's gonna be obviously more polished up. It's gonna look more detailed. It's gonna be optimized better. All of that stuff will be included on Halloween, the 31st. That's the if you get the Alex Murphy edition. The official release date, it's November 2nd. But if you want to play it early, you can get the Alex Murphy edition. It's 3 hours. It's about 3 hours.
Robo, can you help me out here?
Be a man, kid. Why make such a big deal?
Yeah, I can help you. What? You want me to deliver this guy? Take him to the station? I'll be more than happy to do that. So it's about 3 hours, and then if you do a side mission, you can put in like 4 hours. And if you explore the city, you can spend even more than that. You can spend about 5 hours, maybe even longer, maybe even 6 hours. If you just want to fool around, explore everything, and just walk around. So it's a pretty hefty demo. And I think this demo really gives you a pretty good idea where the RoboCop game is at. And Unreal Engine 5.1 definitely shines here. I'm surprised by Shadow, how well it runs on a Shadow PC. That's another a surprise. And I also like that there's a story in this game, you know, like there's a psychiatrist and she is, you know, trying to see how she can help you cope with you remembering who you were in the previous life and what you are right now. There's so many things, you know, in this game. There's the skill points that you can use for the combat, for the armor, for vitality, engineering, focus, scanning, deduction, psychology. All of these things will help you uncover and finish side missions and other things. This will really help you reach your objectives and move forward. And also, you'll be able to resist more of explosion and bullets. So all of these things can really help you. There's also a map. Like on this map, this is just a small little portion of the map. Obviously, it's not the entire map. It's just a small portion of certain, you know, districts in the city. But here you can choose, like, what do you want to do? Which mission do you want to take? Do you want to do this mission, main mission, or do you want to do side mission? Or do you want to do different side missions around here? It's kind of like Starfield. It's just better than Starfield. The graphics are better than Starfield. The characters look more human than Starfield. And Starfield is a juggernaut, very expensive game, and you know, and this is a small company. They worked on a game called the Terminator Resistance, and it was great. I played it, I finished it. It tied in nicely with Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. Great game. I like these developers, man. Teon, they're pretty good. They really have a passion for 80s movies. And I think they should be the one working on the 80s movies. I would like to see Delta Force. I would like to see Bloodsport and Rambo and what else? Aliens. I think they could do Aliens. I think these guys would be good for Aliens. But it's good to see that they focused on RoboCop. So. Oh, for sure, man. To me, RoboCop, I knew that this was going to be good. I knew that this game was going to be top-notch. So we have this. We have Spider-Man. And also we have Alaskan Truck Simulator. You know, I'm a simulator guy, so for me, yeah, Alaskan Truck Simulator, that's something that comes natural to me. So far, what I have seen on the Alaskan Truck Simulator, and I know it's called Alaskan Road Truckers, but what I have seen so far on the Alaskan Road Truckers, sure, there's room for the improvement. Don't get me wrong, you know, the game definitely has the room for the improvement. But what I have seen so far, it's pretty darn good. And we all should be excited for that, especially for the consoles, because we definitely need a true truck simulator. You know what I mean? So it's good to see that the developers are giving out the codes, preview testers, beta testers, and things like that. You know, because to me, what makes these games so good is when developers work with us and when they talk to us and when they listen to our feedback. You know what I mean? That's how we get great games made. All right, let me see what this guy needs. So this is a side quest. So like I can walk around, you know, and walk around the city and do some side quests, talk to the people. Maybe somebody needs me to climb up to the tree and bring the cat down, or whatever the case might be. Maybe there's a hooker and she lost her panties and I need to find it for her, or whatever the case might be. Or maybe she wants me to beat the shit out of her pimp. There's always going to be there something.
How can I assist you, officer?
I'm trying to catch this one shifty dealer. This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him but won't tell me his whereabouts.
I don't know any dealer.
You were carrying for 3 different pushers, so you either like to walk for miles to buy nuke, or you appreciate a discount.
Don't take it out on me because the guy broke your nose.
As you can see, he doesn't want to cooperate.
I will make him cooperate.
Do not worry. According to my directives, there are several ways to convince him to cooperate.
I ain't gonna let it reprogram my brain. We can talk, but don't let it drill into my head, okay? The guy's name's Maurice, but I don't know where to find him. I always arrange a place over a payphone. I'll give you the number.
Let's hope it works. The dealer knows where the others hide their stash. We could collect nuke from the whole neighborhood if we get to him.
I will take care of it.
But you need to find a payphone first. Try near the supermarket. I think at least one of them hasn't been smashed by vandals yet.
All right. Time to repent, my friend. We're gonna find this dealer. I promise you that. Yes, you can also climb up the roof, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that.
It's getting colder. Now we don't have anything for the fire.
How was I supposed to know someone could steal old tires?
And you can look around the city. Unreal Engine 5. 5.1 to be exact. Look at the ray tracing there. Now, keep in mind, this looks much better on my OLED. My 4K LG OLED. This looks much sharper, much better. Because you guys are watching a stream, and the stream, it's very compressed heavily, and you lose the bit rate, you know, you lose the detail, the quality. Me, dude, when you see, you'll see, you will appreciate the detail on this game. It's really nice. And this is a demo, it's not even a final version, you know, and it's 60 FPS, smooth as a butter. Let me just put it to you this way. If you are... Let me get the microphone closer. Well, we're not even scratching the surface what's available in this RoboCop game. We're just a demo. There's day mission, evening mission, rainy mission, all kinds of missions, dude. The cycle of the day. It's not just the night. This is just a small little, tiny little syringe in the needle of the haystack. If you are somebody like me who grew up watching RoboCop and you're a big fan of RoboCop, this is a no-brainer. What you need to do is you need to pre-order. If you haven't pre-ordered right now, Alex Murphy edition, then you can call yourself a RoboCop fanatic or RoboCop fanboy. So if you are a RoboCop fan like I am, this is... You don't even have to play the demo. You already know. You know. But if you are a Gen Zen, if you are one of those tight pants, Gen Zen, pencil neck, you know, individuals, and I'm sorry that this might be upsetting you. If you're one of those and born in early 2000 and I don't know, maybe you need to toughen up, grow some balls and cocks and stop hiding behind the keyboards and, you know, go get yourself a VCR, watch the RoboCop in VCR, you know what I mean? I don't know what else to tell you. So that's how I recommend RoboCop game. Oh, look at it, stolen wallets. Stolen watch. And look, I know people are gonna say to me, but how's that fair? You know, what if they talk shit about your generation? My generation, dude, we know what we stood for. We knew exactly what we stood for. And the generation on my father's generation in the 50s and 60s, they knew what they stood for. This Gen Z or Gen Zen, whatever the fuck they call themselves, I have no fucking clue. Zero. What are you guys all about? You might as well be in aliens from a different galaxy, from a different universe. You might as well be in aliens from a different galaxy, from a different universe, because I don't know what you guys are all about. I can't process. My brain is having malfunction trying to process what you guys are all about. I don't think even you know what you guys are all about. So I'm not feeling really sorry for roasting this generation, because I haven't seen anything about this generation that I can say, ooh, this is awesome, or hey, this is great. I haven't seen diddly shit, nothing. And I'm not alone in this. A lot of people feel the same way about this generation. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger stood up and says, this is the most baby pampered, soft ass, wuss ass, bunch of wussies, pussies generation ever. Even he called out on the Howard Stern. Yes, even he called it out today on the Howard Stern. So I'm not alone in this. And I'm sorry, really, if this bothers you, then don't watch my videos. If you're a Generation Zen and I upset you by saying this, well, you know what to do. It's a free country. You don't have to watch me. You can go watch somebody else. I will never apologize for my opinions. My opinion's my own, and I will never apologize for my opinions. That's how I fucking feel. That's that. So anyway, moving on. I'll tell you what, if the generation from 1980s, well, let's say Generation Zen, all of these TikTokers, you know, let's call them Generation TikTokers. All of these Generation TikTokers, if they went to 1987, you know what would happen? Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you what would happen? If you, Generation TikTokers, went to 1987 and you were doing what you were doing, putting all that shit out there, doing all the stupid, retarded shit that you do on TikTok, you know what would happen to you? You would be arrested and you would be put in a straitjacket into a Bellevue Hospital mental institution. Yes. You would be put in a Bellevue mental nut house institution. I think they would have to open up even more institutions. I think Ronald Reagan would probably have to open up even more fucking mental institutions to put your mental nutcases asses into a nut house, so they can study your brain to see what's going on up here, what's not working here, like what's not fucking working here, what's missing here, and that's what would happen. And that's how I look at you. I look at you as somebody who is not mentally stable, somebody who needs to be taken to a nut house or an Area 51, or maybe take you to Scientology. Maybe Tom Cruise can cure you. You know, I don't know. But definitely some kind of a nut house to be studied on, to experiment on your brain to see what's going on, you know. And I don't know what else to say. And this is true. That's how they would look at you. Like I saw somebody send me something on Facebook there was this chick. She went to this, I don't know, this place. I don't know what kind of place this is, where dildos are coming in and out, and she needs to stroke the dildos as fast as possible. And she's very proud of that. She's like, I got the highest score on stroking these dildos. And I'm like, cuckoo. Like, isn't there like a red flag? Like, hello, do you know what you're just doing? Not only are you making a fool out of yourself, but you're also telling everybody you're a whore at the same time. And you're okay being a whore or a slut or whatever. It's just, there's something wrong there, man. There's just something doesn't click. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. The kind of weird shit I see, it's unbelievable. There's something mentally wrong here. Or like earlier today, people asked me, why do I do member chat? I don't want to be on a member chat. But at the same time, I don't want to waste my time dealing with some generation TikTok, wasting my time typing bunch of stupid shit. You know, I don't want that. I don't want to see that shit for free. I want to see that shit paid. Meaning, if you want to type some stupid shit to me, I want to see you pay for it. I want to make money off of your ass. I'm not going to let you type in shit for free. I have a thick skin. It doesn't bother me, but it bothers me when you do it for free, when you are freeloading and you're not paying me. You want to type some stupid shit and spam the fucking chat, pay $2 and go have some fun. But you're going to have to pay for it. I want to profit from your sick, twisted head. All right? I don't have time. But you know what's funny? The YouTube ended the live stream. That 3 hours, 2 hours and 51 minutes. It wasn't even me. It was the YouTube that canceled the chat. And I don't know what they did with those trolls. I don't know if they were tracking their fishy emails and their IP addresses. I don't know what they did. But clearly, the YouTube is watching this, and that's something that I need to emphasize to everybody. The YouTube is watching and monitoring my live streams, so you better keep that in mind. And Google has a lot of resources. They have a lot of resources, way better resources than you, or whatever your hacker wannabe a friend can have. And just keep that in mind. And I hope I'm worth it. I hope I'm worth it. Where you're never going to be able to step foot into the YouTube ever again. I hope this guy, this 45-year-old geezer, is worth it to you. So, like I said, I don't care. I don't give a shit about trolls. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. But I can't let you do it for free. You have to pay. And people say, how do you know it's a troll? I know. I can look at the profile, I can look at the stupid ass name, and I can look at the algorithm of what the fucking guy is typing. Bunch of red flags. Bunch of red flags right away. Asking me about the TVs when clearly they know that I don't do TVs no more. I haven't been doing TVs for years. And why the fuck would I want to review a super expensive Sony TV? I don't have that kind of money to buy a super expensive fucking Sony TV unless you're going to give it to me. Why don't you buy it for me? If you want me to review the fucking TV for you, why don't you buy it for me and ship it to me? I'll give you my address and you can ship it to me. And I'll be more than happy to unbox it and set it up and review it. But I'll have to keep it because you'll have to pay for it. It'll be mine. So those are the red flags. Those are the things that I see. And those are the things that YouTube sees and Google sees. So, like I said, I don't care about the trolls. I don't give a shit about them. But they can't do it for free. I'm sorry. You have to pay. You got to pay. Can't do it for free. You have to pay. So, if I'm that important, if I'm really that important, then you should definitely pay. If you have a hard on for me, for this handsome fucking guy, then you should pay. You should fucking put your keyboard where your money is. Anyway, I'm tired of repeating this. This is a clear common sense. All right? Anybody with any fucking brain cell should understand this. My time, it's important to me. And I'm not going to waste my time for nobody. It costs money. Life, it ain't free. It's expensive. So, you want to goof around with me? You're going to have to pay. But you can't do it for free. Sorry. Can't do it for free. I wouldn't mind actually having fun with these trolls if they would be willing to become a member. If they would be willing to become part of the member chat. I wouldn't mind having fun with them. But I can't do it for free. Can't. Alright, let's find this dealer. Imagine if I could use a phone. I come over here and do a phone. Oh wait, maybe I can use a phone. Hold on. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, 1 second. I'll buy that for $1. Oh, there he is. All right, everything's good here. We gotta find the dealer. Hold on, let me open the map, guys. Let me see. A ghost house. I already been there. What is this? Let's go to the arcade again. What is this? The dealer. Let's go to dealer. Hold on, the dealer. Quest activated. Let's go to dealer. Let's exit. All right, Dominic. Thank you, thank you. Oh, hello there. Hello there, beautiful. Oh. The phone boot is out of order.
Nice shiny armor, officer. Wanna be my knight?
Oh, yeah. But how am I gonna do that? They have to attach some kind of a dildo. You know what I'm saying? Like a metal dildo or something? I don't think you would be... Hold on.
I don't think you would be able to handle me.
It's a shame. They need to attach some kind of a dildo. Like a 24-inch or something. 10-inch thick and 24-inch long. Come on, OCP. We can call him
RoboCop. RoboCop.
Where is this thing? Hold on. Is it right here? What you want, punks? Hold on. Am I in the right? It's right here. I gotta find this dealer. Mega store. I need to find a working phone booth.
And she takes off her top and says, "Hey, this is a private conversation, pig."
Hold on, there's something over here I want to discover. Hold on, I want to climb up.
See that guy down there? He's an asshole.
What do we got here? Stolen purse. Got some evidence. Alright, let's go down. Climb down. The phone booth should be around here somewhere. Does she know anything about a phone booth? Oh. Should be over here. On this side.
Mike was driving and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just an inch.
I'm gonna call the drug dealer.
What?
Is this Maurice?
Listen, man, I'm really swamped with the laundry right now, so make it quick.
I would like to try a nuke.
Could you advise me how a person who would like to try nuke should go about it?
You're hoping to get your first bag for free? No way! I'm selling at half price anyway! But wait, your voice. You sound like
A future happy customer.
fucking RoboCop! You wanna bust me? Why don't you do a better job of finding guys who vandalize phone booths? I'm losing customers because they can't find working payphone in this goddamn... What the fuck is it this time?
Anybody home? Don't hide, Maurice. Just a friendly visit. You'd like to do laundry? You should try working at the laundromat instead of violating the basic rules.
RoboCop, you have to help me! The back of the red building by the supermarket. Apartment 6. There's some guys here. I think they mean business. Hurry!
He's on the phone.
Alright, let's go there. What is this guy doing? Hold on. Can I help you? Oh, there's something here. Another purse. So many stolen purses, man. Let's see. The discount dealer. Make a right. He's right there. Let me see. Is it? Yeah, it's right here. Make a right. Discount dealer. Go right over here.
Congratulated you yet. He's my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
Just do my duty.
I was merely doing my duty. That kind of hostile situation is not the only thing I can resolve. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey Carmel. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I didn't join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
What do you think about the murder?
Do you have any thoughts about that murder?
I bet the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. And we got the tire tracks, drag marks. If we find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo. The body's covered in it.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you want. Just prepare to hear a tall tale about green people.
I will look around. We must bring the murderer to justice.
Who killed Casey Carmel? Dude, there's so many side missions, dude. I didn't realize. Activate RoboCop vision by pressing the right button to highlight enemies and important objects. I got you.
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. We got the fingerprints.
That's this green-blue shit under her arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around.
No problem, Dominic. Is there anything else around here? Hold on.
Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged. Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer.
Jesus Christ. Ugh. Who wants to work in a homicide, huh?
Yeah, probably belonged to our victim. Let's try to find other clues.
What do we have here?
Poor Casey.
Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch, Robert.
So she was attacked. There was a vehicle here. And our perp left with the vehicle. Maybe this homeless man seen something. What have you seen, sir? What have you seen? I need details. Details
What
only.
do you know about the dead body we found here?
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens.
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list.
What list?
It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
Am I on this list? How could you not love this game? Look at this, bro. Not only do they have a pretty cool story, not only can you walk around the city day and night, cycle, rain, and whatever, but at the same time, you can do these side quests, do all these other side missions, talk to random people, and then you have all this comedic shit, like all this comedy that comes in RoboCop. Dude, there's so much to like. And here I am on this demo, and I already spent 4 hours. And dude, not even... you can't even say I'm scratching. To say I'm scratching a surface, it's an understatement. So this is pretty good, man. If you're not convinced to pre-order RoboCop Alex Murphy edition to play it on Halloween early, then you can call yourself a RoboCop fan. Guys, this is the RoboCop game that we've been waiting for 35 years. I've been waiting for 35 years. I know there was other RoboCop games on Commodore 64 and on the Sega Genesis and SNES, but those were, you know, platformers. Beep, 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 pew, 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 beep, 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 pew, pew, beep, 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 pew, 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 pew. Those were the platformers. Now, at the time, that was pretty cool. There was nothing wrong with that. But this is the RoboCop game that we have been waiting for a long time. So let me ask him, am I on that list?
Am I on the list?
On the alien list? Of course not. You're on another list, but let's not worry about that now. The scale of this conspiracy frightens me too. But maybe we can narrow it down if you found any clues at the scene. You know, something unusual.
I'm afraid I cannot rely on your assumptions, but please do stay available for further questioning.
Oh, this is hilarious. Oh, this guy's a conspiracy theory nut. Forget it. You're not getting anything out of this guy. What do we have here? Body type AB. Hold on.
Most likely a van with a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse. They're shooting a TV commercial and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happened.
Right? So, now think about the full version of the game. And how many hours you're going to put into the full version of the game with all the upgrades. Don't forget, you got to upgrade your RoboCop character. Talking to that doctor, psychiatrist, and doing your evaluations. Then meeting the old man and the OCP. Dude, I mean... And then on top of the side quests... Dude, I can only imagine how many hours you're going to put into this game come November. You guys going to put a lot of hours. How about that journalist? You know, the one that took a video of him when he was malfunctioning, remember? When he was supposed to shoot that perp that was holding a hostage, that woman. And he didn't do it, and he was hesitant to do it, and Officer Lewis did it. So there's a story with her as well. Dude, there's tons of stuff here. There's tons of stuff. And then the DLCs in the future, maybe a PlayStation VR 2 in the future. Dude, maybe a multiplayer. Who knows, dude? There's a lot of stuff here, dude. You can have a lot of fun here. 100%. Let's ask him. Oh, and I forgot to mention, and I know this for a fact, depending on what decisions you make, might have different outcomes. And there might be different conclusions to certain characters. So you do have a choice on how you handle certain situations. So there's that too. You can destroy anything. You can pick up any object, throw any object. All the environments are destroyable. Yeah, there's a lot of gore. The body parts, you can shoot at the body and blow up the legs and limbs and all that stuff. It has nudity, strong sexual content, all that jazz. So there's a lot of stuff in this game that I think you will appreciate, you know. And this is coming from a small developer. I know you look at CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk, you look at Bethesda and Starfield, right? And this is a small developer that has the license from Orion MGM. And look how passionate they are about their craft with the Unreal Engine 5, which is Unreal Engine 5.1. So if you're not sold on this yet, well then you're not a RoboCop fan. Let me just put it that way. All right, so tell me about the aliens.
Why do you think that aliens are involved?
I saw the guy who dumped the body here. I saw his skin. It was green and glowing like those toy dinosaurs that children play with and years later develop serious diseases from.
Oh my God. What is your purpose of your list?
What is the purpose of your list?
It's my tool to spread the truth. I update it every month and add it to my newsletter. You should read it. It's free. You'll find out some stuff that you wouldn't see on TV.
Like what?
Take the moon landing, for example. Didn't happen. Why? Because the moon doesn't exist. First time hearing about it? That's why you need my newsletter.
Hello? I can see the moon, okay? I can see it in the morning, rising, when the sun is rising. I can even see it during the day. And I can definitely see it during the night. So the moon definitely exists because, I don't know, I can see it. It helps the credibility. Oh, this guy's far gone, dude. This guy's like far gone. Forget Alex Jones. This guy's far gone, dude.
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey. Don't you know what happens to those who watch TV?
Oh my God, this guy, man, you need a TV, bro. This guy needs a TV set, man. Holy shit. You definitely has been brainwashed by TV. Oh man. Oh my God. Jeez.
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time. Now, the set.
You should tell him I know a psychiatrist myself, and she's hot. So I'll recommend you to her. This guy, man. All right, let's go to the movie set. Let's see where it is on the map. It should be right over here somewhere. Where is it? My God. So, oh, the movie set's right here. Hold on. Search for the suit. Stolen vehicle. Dude, I got so many side missions. Jesus. The discount dealer. It's right there. No, it's not. Is it discount dealer? Hold on. No, it's right here. Who killed Casey? You're right. I could spend, dude. I could spend 9 hours playing this shit, bro. I need to stop by your Twitch after I eat my luncheon. I gotta stop by your live stream, and then I gotta later on. I gotta do a little bit of a first look on the Assassin's Creed Mirage to see how Mirage is. But damn, this demo's. Look at this, 4.5 hours, man. Jesus. If you count, if the Google didn't shut down my previous live stream, it would have been 4.5 hours. Because of the trolls, you know. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Did I do it? Let me see. Yeah. It sucks, man. I feel bad for this Stacy. Did I talk to her? I think she's the one who said, "Would you like some action?" Dude, that's her. Man, I feel bad. We gotta find these murderers. Motherfuckers. Look at all these cockroaches. Oh, man. In this game, it's not for kids. No. No! It's not for kids. Pom 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 pom. Pom 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 pom. Pom 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 pom. Oh no, that wasn't her. That was this. Oh, she's okay. She's alive. She's all right. She's still here.
Hey, I'll learn less if you hang around here.
Have you heard about your friend, Casey Carmel? It's a shame, huh? Too bad that my thing doesn't work. They cut it off. The OCP cut it off. But as soon as they put a Hitachi or an additional dildo attached to me, we're gonna rock and roll. Okay? All right? I'll have to talk to OCP about that. And I'll have to talk to one of these developers that's missing. I'll have to ask them if they can give me a 24-inch dildo so I can be officially a RoboCop. All right, let's go. Remember the courthouse in the movie? That scene in the courthouse with a SWAT?
What is happening here?
They're shooting a TV commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
I swear, we're staying here until we finish, or you're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
You better find us another understudy so we can get this over with.
Let him in. We don't want to hinder the work of law enforcement.
I gotta talk to her. Wait, you over Dublin? Ireland? You're in Ireland! Oh, you got a long way to go, man. So what are you gonna do? Go over Dublin? Iceland? A little bit of Greenland, and then work your way down to Canada.
I have reason to believe that someone from your crew is involved in a crime. We found a green-blue substance like your sunblock at the crime scene. The suspect was driving a van with a custom extended wheelbase.
We use a lot of different vans, but I would know if they're the type you're looking for.
In that case, I would like to look around.
Actually, you could be of some use to me, too. I have a problem here, and its name is Jerry. Jerry Jenkins. I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of something. You just have to find out what it is. I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
Your proposal is punitive. What should I do? Should I think this will help me. See, but if I do this, then the police chief and the OCP will be pissed about it. You see, this is what I was talking about. Like certain things you do when they do the evaluation, they're gonna look at your evaluation and they say, "Well, why did you do this? You're supposed to represent, Detroit Police Department and OCP in the best of light." But I like that they give you the choice. Like, you can choose how you want to handle this. Oh, you're going past Greenland. Nice. But I'm going to be mostly over the water. You should go where the Titanic has sunk. Pass through there as well. Oh, no, that would be closer to New York City. I'm sorry. No. I keep forgetting. You're going to Canada. You're going to Canada. That's right. Your proposal is punitive. but I will take it.
Your proposal may be considered punitive. I will hold anyone who breaks the law responsible.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of vehicles allowed to park on set there. But look for something on Jenkins, too.
Okay. Computer. Well, first, I think you have to find out the coordination, where exactly the wreckage of Titanic is. You have to look at that. You know what I mean? I mean, you're not gonna see anything. You're just gonna see the ocean. It's just gonna be ocean, but. It's not worth it, because unless you're willing to go deep dive, No, the Greenland and Iceland and Greenland, that's pretty interesting. A lot of movies were filmed there. A bunch of movies. The Batman Begins. And I think they might have filmed the Vikings there. TV show, and some parts of Lord of the Rings. So yeah. Where's the computer? That is right there. I use the computer. Look at the detail in this game with Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5. Nick Troy, from Nikki Troy, set manager assistant, to Teresa Robinson, set manager. Night shooting preparation, things to do, delivered today, 6:14 p.m. Okay. Nick Troy cars allowed to park on set. Let's spam. Let me talk to this geezer.
I am looking for...
Look, I'm busy. But you know what? I like your paint job. It would look nice on my new car. Can you leave me your card or something?
Are you kidding me? The tire tracks and wheelbase match. Okay. So somebody from here did it. One of the crew members did it. Wow. So it was definitely from here. You guys are in trouble. especially you, you're gonna go to jail if your fingerprints match. You're gonna be somebody's bitch in the showers in jail. You better spread them cheeks open.
The evidence I have gathered shows that you are connected to the investigation that I am conducting.
So what?
You were covered in sunblock. Your message proved your involvement. You were covered in sunblock.
The perpetrator was someone with skin that seemed to be covered with sunblock. I saw the storyboard. You fit the description.
Nice try, but I won't even touch that toxic goo. I've got it in the contract. I use body doubles for all the shots where I'm supposedly covered with it. Wait, that bitch sent you after me, didn't she? She's looking for a way to screw me over and hide her incompetence. You want to investigate something, then ask her about the guy she hired as the understudy. His face looks like a walking mugshot. On top of that, I bet he's the one who stole my ring. See what she has to say about him, pal.
Things are getting a bit messy here.
I spoke with Jenkins. He mentioned that you hired a criminal. This individual may be the perpetrator I am looking for.
You mean the understudy? Did Jenkins tell you that I hired him? He was the one who recommended him for the job. Don't believe me? Check the camera footage to see what good friends they are.
Show me the footage.
Check the camera footage.
Who are you, pal?
Your agent sent me. Special services. Pussies, man. I've got a place.
Of course, Mr. Jenkins, I'll take...
Take it and get lost. The smell of hard-boiled eggs mixing with this green shit makes me want to puke. Looking at your face doesn't help either. You mentioned something about special services.
Only the best in Detroit.
I find that hard to believe.
I've got just the girl for you. Her name's Casey. She's...
No names.
That's all I need. That's all I need. You are going to jail, my friend. You better keep them cheeks spread open, because that's what you're going to be doing in the jail cell. Especially in the shower room.
Your understudy offered you the services of a prostitute. She was likely the prostitute who was killed.
People offer me things all the time, but that doesn't mean I accept every one of them.
Withholding information, it's a crime.
Withholding information about illegal activity is also a crime.
Ha! If that's the case, I wouldn't be the only criminal in this goddamn business. You know what? Now that I think about it, why shouldn't I help the law enforcement of this here beautiful city?
Where can I find the understudy?
He works at a gas station nearby. But I don't think that's his main source of income.
I am not done with you yet. Do not leave the city.
So both you and understudy guy gonna be having a nice little 2x4 cell. You'll be able to suck and fuck each other every day till Sunday. But first, let me find him. Let me tell her that. Thank you for your cooperation. You really helped me a lot. You know, the one thing I would suggest for the developers, if possible, I would love to see a vehicle, to be able to use the vehicle. Like, especially if you have to travel a long distance, if you have to go somewhere longer, I think that would be pretty cool if you could cruise around and turn on the lights or use the spotlight. I'm not saying do it right now. I'm saying like in the future, like with a DLC in the future, I could definitely see that. And I think a lot of people would appreciate that. Hold on a second. Just give me a second, guys. Just gotta check something really quick. Oh, Nova Scotia? Nice. So you got about 6 hours to go. Give or take.
Coming up, is your air freshener secretly killing you? Find out at 11.
I'll buy that for $1. It's open. Hell. How convenient for this gas station to be called Hell. Wow, this guy was so dumb that he left a fingerprint of that bullshit lotion that he was using. That sunscreen. Come out, or there will be trouble. I can put something else for you to burn your skin.
Sunblock is the least of your worries.
Look, I know why you're here, but I'm innocent! I swear!
You are being detained in connection with the murder of Casey Carmel. If you require medical attention, it will be given to you.
I didn't do it! Jenkins killed her! Jerry Jenkins, the guy from TV! You have to believe me!
You will make your statement at the station.
And you'll let Jenkins walk free! He's the one who killed Casey! They met here yesterday!
Casey's body was covered in sunblock. The evidence points to you.
I arranged the meeting, I admit, but I was gone when this happened. When I came back, she was already dead, and I decided to get rid of the body. Jenkins is the only one who could have done it.
This guy is the extra for the commercial. For this this lotion, this sunscreen lotion commercial. And there was the girl, Casey, that was there as well. And he is the prime suspect in the connection of the murder of the Casey, that woman that we found. Because his fingerprints are on her forearm, so he's the prime suspect.
Why would Jenkins be meeting a prostitute here when there is a motel across the street?
His agent got a hold of me and told me that the guy values his privacy. The money was good, and I was able to provide him with a discreet option.
And Jenkins was happy with the arrangement.
He was bitching at first, but when he saw Casey, he stopped being so picky.
What was his motive?
Why would Jenkins kill that woman?
I don't know! I wasn't there!
Are you stalling?
She may have mentioned something about wanting to blackmail Jenkins, but I knocked the idea out of her head. At least I think I did.
This guy doesn't strike me like a killer. You know what I mean? Sure, he might have touched her because he probably wanted some action. Or maybe he's too touchy, you know? Maybe he was a pervert, so he touched her, like, you know, wanted to touch her, whatever. But I don't think he killed her. He just doesn't seem like a type. He looks like a fruit roll up. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't strike me like a killer.
Why did you not go to the police?
What would I say? That a famous celebrity killed a street prostitute in the back of my gas station? That's a bit much even for this city.
Dumping that woman's body in a dumpster seemed like a better idea to you?
It's not my fault that people would rather believe a guy from TV over me.
I will verify your statement, and if you're lying, into the jail cell you go.
I will verify your version of events, but you will still suffer the consequences of the actions you have taken.
Hurry up, please! It burns!
Too bad. Let it burn. Oh, this is definitely the truck. This matches. This is it. So what is your truck doing here, you twat? They match. Bastard. He might have somebody else in that van. Hold on. Is there anything else here that I'm missing? There's gotta be something else. Huh? Oh, that explains everything. That explains everything, doesn't it? This is where they killed her and they dumped her body. Well, it makes all sense right now. It matches blood type AB. The hammer matches as well. Sunglasses, I'm sure they're gonna match. Jerry Jenkins. All right, Jerry Jenkins, that's it. Into the jail you go. Is that a camera? What is this? A peek hole? What is this? A camera? A camera lens concealed in a wall. Hidden room detected. Can I break this room? There's a hidden room over here. This pervert, man. A pervert and a murderer. See, there's a camera right there. Let's play the footage. There she is. Oh, there we go. We got you. It's over. Got the evidence. His ass is going to jail. Arrest Jerry Jenkins. All right, Jerry Jenkins, I hope you spread your cheeks open, get some KY Jello, and get ready to get fucked in a jail cell. Here we go.
So, did you find anything?
According to the evidence, Jenkins is guilty of the murder of Casey Carmel.
I told you!
However, you are guilty of concealing a crime, a desecration of a corpse.
So you're accomplice.
I will call medical assistance. You will be taken in when your condition permits.
Because he is, he was the accomplice. He's also guilty as well. Because he knew about the crime and he tried to conceal it. All right. Let's do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It would be nice if you could drive a car, get in a car and just drive around anytime you want. So if developers are watching this, I would really like to see that options available in the future. That would really add even more immersive experience to the RoboCop. What's your location now, Dominic? Where are you at now? Are you near Iceland? You better let me through.
I can't let you in, Robo. We're in the middle of a shot.
This cannot wait.
They say that 20 seconds in the California sunshine is too much these days. Ever since we lost the ozone layer.
I have a solution for you if you are looking for some protection against that California sunshine.
The hell?
A stay in Detroit prison. Jerry Jenkins, you are under arrest for the murder of Casey Carmel.
I seen you on TV. You're glitching again. Ah, it hurts. For fuck's sake, it hurts.
Got him. Who killed Casey Carmel? Can I talk to her about the whole thing?
Well, that's a wrap.
The discount. Do I have any points I can use? I don't have any skill points at the moment. You over the ocean, so you're gonna be getting close to Iceland pretty soon. Hold on. The discount dealer. Already done that, didn't I? Stolen vehicle, the discount dealer. The ghost house. What's in a ghost house? Go to Marie's apartment, find a working phone booth, talk to Officer Kowalski, go to Marie's apartment. You just left the Ireland airspace. So you're getting closer to the Iceland. No, you have to pass. Let me see, Sweden, right? You have to go through Sweden. You gotta go through Sweden. Yeah, once you pass to Sweden, then you gotta go Iceland. Hold on. The discount dealer. Yeah, Iceland is far north. It's way up north. Well, that's why they call it Iceland.
Hey, Tin Man, over here. This is where Briggs lives. Let's get this over with. His watch is burning a hole in my pocket.
Okay. Let's do it. And don't call me a Tin Man, okay? I don't like to be called a Tin Man. Name is Alex. Alex Murphy. Or Robo. So he lives here, huh?
Apartment 21. Oh, man, my hands are sweaty.
Are you going into a drug-related withdrawal? Do you require medical assistance?
What? No, I'm just nervous. Me and Gail have a complicated relationship. She's good at reading people, and I'm the type of person that doesn't like to be read. I know that inevitably I'll do something she doesn't approve of.
Like steal a watch?
Like steal a watch.
Wow, this guy just closed the door on me. Hold on. I like the atmosphere. They really did a good job on the design and everything. And they use Unreal Engine 5 really good here. Especially with the Unreal Engine 5.1. They're going to be able to even add even more detail. Well, Iceland's pretty big though. But the Greenland, it's huge.
This is it. Deep breath. Let's do this. You first.
RoboCop, open up.
RoboCop. Are you here about Mike?
Yes, I'm sorry to hear about your husband.
Oh, no, 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 no. This junkie is not coming inside. What else are you gonna steal?
Funny you should say that.
I can't stand him. I'm sure he has something to do with Mike being missing. Are you any closer to finding my husband?
We are still looking. Is there anything more that you could tell me about his disappearance?
I've already reported what I know, but if you have any more questions, shoot.
What do you know about his last case?
I heard that he was looking into reports of bodies going missing.
An old lady approached him at the precinct and told him a sob story about how she couldn't afford to bury her husband. Can you believe that? Anyway, when she finally collected enough money and went back to the morgue, only to find that they had lost her husband's body, Mike went to check it out and never came back.
Is Pickle involved in this?
Why do you think that Pickles is involved in your husband's disappearance?
My husband's a good man. Sometimes too good for his own sake. He believes in second chances, even if someone doesn't deserve it.
Like Pickles.
That unappreciative asshole constantly gets himself into trouble. I mean, who's always there to get him out? You guessed it. Salt of the earth, Mike. Pickles has a bad influence on my husband.
What was his last known location?
Where was the last location that he was seen?
I remember him telling me that he was leaving his jurisdiction, that's where the leads were taking him. I tried to convince him not to go. It seemed dangerous, but he felt sorry for that old lady. He went against his own rules and me. He left angry because we'd been arguing.
Do you remember the exact location?
He never told me. But maybe it's in his files.
That's all I need for now.
I think I have everything I need for now.
Knowing you're on the case makes me a little less anxious, RoboCop. Now I just need to break it down for our son.
He does not know?
I didn't know how to tell him. He's a smart kid, and I think he suspects something. Could you maybe tell him to come home? It's getting late, and the streets aren't safe these days. He normally dawdles, but having you tell him should light a fire in his britches.
I will make sure that he returns home, madam.
Thank you. He's playing on the basketball court nearby with his friends.
And what I really like about this game is that there's a theme to it, you know? It's like, well, what is the purpose now of Alex Murphy? We all know Alex Murphy was a good man, a family man, and he tried to be a good cop. And of course, you know, he was killed by Boddicker and his crew brutally. And now they resurrected him and honored him through the Omni consumer products as this RoboCop. But the Alex Murphy spirit still lives in there, even though he's a half machine and half human, but that spirit still lives in there. So clearly he could never have a convention, he could never have a normal life, you know, like he could never have kids, he could never settle down. He's a product of the company. He's the Omni consumer product, and his spirit, his soul, it's stuck inside this Omni consumer product. So the question that even Peter Weller was asking in one of the interviews was, so where do we go from here? You know, where does the Alex Murphy go from here, knowing that he's stuck, that he's in this suit, this machine? I guess the answer would be that he's doing some good, that his spirit lives on through this machine to do some good, to ease the pain and suffering of the city of Detroit, to help those who need help, and to make a little bit of a difference, you know. So I guess that's the way I guess if you want to look at the theme, what would be the theme of this? Now, granted, he's still suffering inside. He has flashbacks and he remembers who he was in his previous life, and that's why he has the psychiatrist that evaluates him every single time. And I think this is what makes this game even more than just a first-person shoot 'em up RoboCop type of a mindless game. And I'm glad that the developers didn't take that approach and just make it an action. Sure, there's going to be a lot of action in this game. There's going to be a lot of shooting and all that, of course. But it's more than that. And I think that's what I take away from this game and from this demo, is that the game, it's just more than that. And that's a good thing, really. So kudos to developers, because I knew that Peter would never sign up for this project if he didn't think that that there was a theme here of like, what is the purpose of Alex Murphy? Like, what does he do now? We all know what happened to him. We've seen it in the original movie. But what does he do now? And I think that's the question. How does he move forward? Like, what does he do? And I think this game really kind of shines the light on that life. It's really like a life of Alex Murphy resurrected. What is the life of Alex Murphy as a AKA RoboCop? So, and I think the video game really does that. It really shines the light on that. You guys have to remember, RoboCop, it's a very sad, tragic story, but it's also a biblical story. There's also some biblical elements of Jesus, Jesus was a good man. He tried to do good things. He tried to help people, but then he was persecuted under the cross brutally. And he died. And then he was resurrected. And through his resurrection, he's helping people. So there's some resemblance there. I know I'm not trying to say that RoboCop, it's Jesus, but there's definitely some biblical similarities here. He's being sacrificed, and now he's being resurrected. For what purpose? Well, the purpose of the good, to do the good. Like the purpose of resurrection of Jesus is so we can follow in Jesus' footsteps and do good and be good people and live by a good principle. So I don't want to go too philosophical. I don't want to go too deep into this. But this is what Peter Weller talked about the RoboCop. You can look at RoboCop as an entertainment, yes. You can look at it as an action figure, yes. But what Paul Verhoeven, what Peter Weller, and Ed Neumeyer really talked about was that there's more to this than just this 80s action sci-fi movie. That there's more to it, And it's been how many years? 35 years? 87, let me see. It's been like 38 years. Almost 40 years, dude. 38 years. Almost 40 years. 38 years since the first movie. It's around the same time that Predator came out. I mean, there's so much to like about this game. There's so much, and again, I'm not even scratching the surface. I'm not even scratching the surface as what RoboCop Rogue City has available in it. So that's the photo of her husband, and that's her son. He's playing basketball. Detroit against the addiction program agreement from participant named Joshua Pickles Green, age 34, abuse substance nuke. Yeah, so this guy Joshua, clearly it's a addict. He's addicted to the nuke drug. Reason for the referral: Joshua has made some wrong decisions in his life and has been living with the consequences ever since. But he's a man of great spirit with remarkable people skills. I'm convinced that he really wants to make a difference, but in order to do so, he needs professional help and someone to believe in him. DAA is voluntarily program. It's a voluntary program, therefore we need participant signature. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation. You are in trouble.
That went pretty much as expected.
We are not done.
We're not?
You still have that watch, do you not? There is someone who needs to learn what time it is.
Is that a movie quote or something? I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
No, it is not a movie quote.
We must get to the basketball court.
That's just around the corner. Are we playing? What's that got to do with time? Is it like time to kick my ass?
We are going to remind Gail's son that it is past curfew.
Oh, Daniel. Sure. Bummer. He's not here. Maybe these guys saw him?
Good evening, citizens. I need...
Need what? Some spare parts? Hey, there's a mechanic up the road.
Your attitude, will not work. I'm an ankle breaker too.
You are not the only ankle breaker on this basketball court.
And that's letting you off easy. I've seen him do way worse for less.
Shit, I was just messing with you. What do you need?
We're looking for a kid. His name's Daniel. He was playing here earlier.
Why? Is it past his bedtime?
It is.
Yeah, I saw a couple of kids drawing with chalk they found lying around that crime scene over there.
Thank you for the information.
Congrats, guys. You just became police informants. It has its perks. You'll love it. I see a couple of drawings over there.
This was drawn not long ago.
Ah, there's more over there. Oh man, are we really jaywalking? That's a $100 fine. Huh. I guess we're conducting an investigation.
We are breaking this door. Or maybe not.
Daniel! Come on, kid! Where are you? Somewhere.
Shoe print, size 7.
That's gotta be his.
It's probably here.
So I guess you have like a scanning thing in your eyes.
Yes, it allows me to see things that are not there anymore.
Oh, so it's kind of like Nuke.
They threw out the chalk here.
Must have found something more.
The way he moved that truck like it's nothing.
What the fuck?
That was close.
We better hurry.
That was the gunshot, dude.
Do it. Come on. End him. What are you waiting for? Fuck him up. He's laughing at you.
Hey, what the hell's going on over there? Yo! Daniel!
It's a cops. I don't want to go to jail for this shit.
Is that a gun? Oh, you're in so much trouble, kid.
No, it's not.
Whoa! What the hell? You're lucky that Tin Man here doesn't have a real heart. We'd have a hole in it right about now.
Sorry, sir.
You will be once your dad hears about this.
My dad's missing, so he can't tell me nothing. My mom said that he's out on an assignment, but I know the truth. He's not coming back.
Why'd you say that?
He's always been a stickler for following the rules. I guess that's why he's missing. Cops can't shoot without giving a warning, and someone got the drop on him. But that's not gonna happen to me. I'm going to be the one that shoots first. That's why my friends say...
Your friends are knuckleheads. If you listen to them, you're a knucklehead too. Come on. Sit down. We need to talk. Those friends of yours, they take the easy way out. You don't want to go down that road. It leads to a dark, lonely place. Do you know why your dad is such a stickler for the rules?
'Cause he's a chump.
Because it's the right thing to do. It's not always easy to do the right thing. It takes strength.
And you think my dad has that kind of strength?
Are you kidding me? Your father has enough strength for the both of us. He even helped an ungrateful addict that he found in one of these buildings that smelled of rotting garbage, half dead and covered in vomit. And instead of writing him off, your father opened his home to him because that's the right thing to do. That's strength. Don't you think there's someone else who could use that kind of support now?
Mom.
See, you already know what to do. You can start by giving her this. She's looking for it.
Is he going to arrest me?
No, it's your first offense. So he'll let you off with a warning. Right?
Right.
It's late. Let's get you home.
Well, you told my mom about the gun?
No, she doesn't like me already. Thanks for the help, Tin Man. I'll talk to you later.
Time to repent.
Hey, partner. What's the status on the old slaughterhouse?
I had to take care of something. We can go there soon.
Sure thing. Pick me up at the station when you're done.
What is this? Stolen vehicle. I don't have enough points, do I? Skill points are not here. And I need him. Hell is this? So of course there's another mission here we can do, of course, side mission. Discount dealer, we can go there. We can go here. So I already spent like, let me see, five hours on this demo. So here's what I want to say about the demo. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the scope and the size of this RoboCop game. It's really not one of those rip-off, movie to game type of a license where they're just using a RoboCop license just so they can profit money off of it. And we have seen that in the past with the Terminator and other, movies to game type of a license. This is really done well, and it's done in a way that that we explore RoboCop in a ways that we normally couldn't do that in the movies, because the movie has a 2-hour window, and there's only so much you can do in 2 hours, right? And sure, the movie's great. It's a legendary classic movie, but this really opens the door to more of like what RoboCop it's like, and what is the life after the first movie and even the second movie. So what's it like to be RoboCop? What's it like to be in his shoes? And they really did a good job, like, showcasing that. There's tons of stuff to do in this game. It's not just the main mission, and this is just one portion of small little portion of the city. There's a highway over there. You see, Detroit's a big city, so there's so much here in the full version. You can also use the Ed 209 as a backup with a SWAT. There's tons of stuff here. There's a night and day cycle in the game. I can only imagine like how many hours people are going to spend in this game when it comes out. I mean, look what I have done in 5 hours. And 5 hours, man, that's a long time. And I haven't even... This is not even like... This is not even scratching the surface. I already knew. I knew when I first saw the very first gameplay footage, I knew that RoboCop is going to be something special. I already knew that, and I was not wrong. I was actually right. And it's good to see developers that have passion and care for this game. Is that a movie theater? It is. I've been to this game club. I already been to the arcade. I already checked that out. They might as well cancel this movie because Jerry Jenkins is arrested for the murder.
Oh, I'm telling you, officer, dumpsters are like a bag of candies. You never know what you're getting.
And look at the ray tracing and the graphics. I mean, you guys probably cannot see like how good this is because it's being streamed. And when you're streaming something, there's a lot of compression. So it's hard for you to see what I'm seeing. But let me tell you, the use of Unreal Engine 5 here, and they're also going to upgrade to Unreal Engine 5.1 to make it even more photorealistic. It's truly remarkable to see that. So he's in the apartment now. We got to talk to her mom to see if we can find her husband. Talk to his mom, I'm sorry.
Someone starts shooting again. Make sure the kids hide under the bed.
What happened here? Oh, somebody kicked in. Oh, this is not looking good. Psychoactive substance detected. Got some nuke over here. New Mexico license plate. Phone. Damaged phone. Hold on, let me check this area as well. Was a note there. Maurice, I'm writing you because your phone always busy, but after what you did, I wouldn't want to be seen with you anyway. Suit wouldn't mind you stealing nuke from those three morons. If he got his cut, he gave you the last chance to pay him off, but you screwed it. Now it's too late. So you better change your address. I can assure you that your excuse won't work with the torch heads. They're crazy. Marie's laundry schedule. What is this? Stolen wallet. That's okay, Dominic. No biggie.
Listen, guys. I'll never touch your stuff again. I swear.
That's not why we're here.
So what do you want? The money? I have your money.
You only have half of it, and that's the problem. You're selling our product at half price. That makes my customers complain about my prices. It ain't nice, Maurice! Maybe you think that building a customer base by selling your product under its manufacturing costs is a good idea.
Under what?
But it's not. Such practices are spoiling the market.
It's been proven time and time again that such action leads to a reduction of future demand, yours included. Antitrust laws are there for a reason.
Shit, Maurice! All we want to say is that you violate the basic rules of the market with your predatory pricing. We can't just go along with that.
It's unfair and unethical.
Not to mention illegal.
What the fuck?
You are under arrest. Come quietly, or this may be the last economics discussion you will ever have.
Get him!
Well, that was easy. I think that's all of them. Hold on, there's a bug. No! We have a bug. Well, you know what? I'm surprised that it took 5 hours for me to encounter at least one bug. But that's a good sign. Hold on. No, please. Restart from the checkpoint. Oh no.
Listen, guys. I'll never touch your stuff again. I swear.
That's not why we're here.
So what do you want? The money? I have your money.
You only have half of it, and that's the problem.
You're selling our product at half price. That makes my customers complain about my prices.
It ain't nice, Maurice!
Maybe you think that building a customer base by selling your product under its manufacturing costs is a good idea.
Under what?
But it's not. Such practices are spoiling the market.
It's been proven time and time again that such action leads to a reduction of future demand, yours included. Antitrust laws are there for a reason.
Shit, Maurice! All we want to say is that you violate the basic rules of the market with your predatory pricing. We can't just go along with that.
It's unfair and unethical.
Not to mention illegal.
What the fuck?
You are under arrest. Come quietly, or this may be the last economics discussion you will ever have.
Get him!
Unfortunately, there's a bug here. But they gotta remember, it's a demo. So, of course, there's gonna be a bug. But it's a side mission bug. You know, nothing to worry about. I'm sure they're gonna fix this. I'm sure they're gonna, you know, take care of it. But, alright, so now that I spent 5.5 hours playing this demo. Let me see. I could try this one more time, see what happens, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think it's there's a bug there. I'll try one more time.
Listen, guys. That's not why we're... So what do you want?
You only have half of it!
You're selling our...
It ain't nice!
Maybe you think that... Under what? But it's not.
It's been proven antitrust laws are there for...
Shit, Maurice!
It's unfair and unethical!
Not to mention illegal.
The fuck?
You are under arrest. Come quietly, or this may be the last economics discussion you will ever have.
Get him!
Oh, shit, man. Why did you do that? What am I gonna sell now?
There are serious charges against you, Maurice. However, you can hope for a reduced sentence if you reveal where these 3 dealers keep their drugs.
Or I can jump into that pile of garbage below. A few bruises is better than jail.
Do you know what the likelihood is of surviving that?
I know the hood better than you do, cop. So try some different talk, or I'll jump.
Hold on. The suit is looking for you.
Even if you escape Soot is out to get you, you will be safer in prison.
I missed our meeting. I was busy, but he doesn't get that. Doing laundry is important to me. It relaxes me.
If you cooperate, you could get a job at the prison laundry.
You mean I eat and live for free? And I do what I like to do anyway? I feel like I won the lottery, man! I'll tell you where these jerks kept the stuff, but I have to have our deal in writing.
Okie doke. Alright, so that's all she wrote. This is the end of RoboCop demo. Thank you for playing. You can still explore the city and complete the side quests. Okay. I don't have any skill points, so I cannot do it. Alright, so let me go to the main menu. Alright, so now that I have spent 5.5 hours playing RoboCop Rogue City, I have a pretty darn good idea where this game is going and what it's all about. After 5.5 hours, I just gotta say that I'm blown away with what they've done with RoboCop Rogue City, and also to see a small developer company like Teon to be able to make a AAA game like this with such a beautiful graphics with Unreal Engine 5 and pretty soon Unreal Engine 5.1 update. all I have to say is this: the scope and size of RoboCop Rogue City is pretty amazing, and I like the fact that it's not just a mindless shoot 'em up action game. There's a story to it. There's a theme to it, and it's everything that you would want in a RoboCop video game. If I want to end the video and live stream by saying this: if you are a fan of RoboCop like I am, if you are a huge fan, then this is by all means no-brainer. Like, take my money, you have to go with this. And I'm speaking obviously from a subjective fanboy principle. But even if you're not a fanboy, even if you never saw the movie, if you don't know anything about RoboCop, I think you're still going to appreciate what this game has to offer. And all I can say is job well done, developers. Job well done. You did it solid. You did RoboCop a solid. And I can see why Peter Weller and Nancy Allen, they wanted to get involved to do the voice acting for this project. So I really can't wait for Halloween to play the full version of the game. Look what I have done with just a demo. 5.5 hours. There's a part 1. This is part 2. Part 1 was 2 hours 51 minutes. Part 2 is about 2 hours and a half. So 3, 2.5, 5.5 hours. And this is just a small little scratch. Not even scratch. Not even a dent. I don't know. A small little needle in millions of haystacks of needles. And I already spent 5.5 hours playing it. So that shows you the size and the scope of RoboCop Rogue City. And of course, the roadmap and all of the other stuff they're going to include in the future. The one thing I would like to say, by the way, welcome back, Dominic. The one thing I would like to say is to the developers, if they see this video, if they see this live stream, I would love for Alex Murphy to be able to use a car, to drive a car, to use a spotlight, to turn on sirens, to check certain bad areas. You know, I think that would be cool for him to cruise around when he gets certain calls, right? Or just exploring, patrolling the areas. So use of a car on the big map, we just tackled a small portion of one tiny little district map of the city. But the big size and scope of the city of Detroit, like for him to be able to drive to his old home where he used to live with his wife and a kid, his son, it would be nice to kind of go visit that and go to that place, to his old place, and get some memories, and then go to the a place where he was murdered and brutally murdered by Boddicker and his crew, to go to that refinery, to go to that gas station, to go to these old places, and to be able to also stop the crime and put the perps in jail, and I would love for him to be able to drive around and explore the areas while driving around. And if Officer Lewis wants to join him, she can join him as well. I can see a co-op where you can play as Lewis, Officer Lewis, or RoboCop. You can choose how you want to play it, and your friend can join you, right? And they can play as Officer Lewis, and you as a RoboCop. I can see a future for RoboCop Rogue City. And also the virtual reality PlayStation VR 2, man. This is like a must do on the list for RoboCop Rogue City is the PlayStation VR 2. Putting on the helmet it's almost going to make you feel like you are really RoboCop. You know, you're going to feel like you're inside a RoboCop suit, and the haptic feedback, the adaptive triggers on the controllers and the sense controllers, the spatial 3D audio. I can see a lot of great things happening for RoboCop Rogue City. I hope that the game is successful in sales. I hope that it sells a lot of copies, and so we can see the future roadmap updates for RoboCop Rogue City and see what they're gonna do. So basically, I'm pitching some ideas to developers, so developers can maybe think about those ideas that I mentioned about driving the car, to be able to use the car and then call Ed 209 as a backup. That'd be great. And instead of going on foot, like, they should be able to give you the option to drive with the car. And the co-op would be great, where you can have someone join in as Lewis to help you out, to give you a backup. And the VR, man, listen, PlayStation VR 2, RoboCop in VR, that's something that it's no-brainer. That's something that really needs to happen. So I see a great success for RoboCop Rogue City. I can't wait to play the full version of the game come Halloween. By the way, there's two different editions of RoboCop Rogue City. There's the regular edition, which is $50 on PC, and then there's the Alex Murphy edition, which is $59.99, and you are able to play 2 days early on Tuesday the 31st, Halloween, 31st of October. And you also get a RoboCop 2 skin, that shiny sky blue, dark blue armor skin. That's included, and you also get some extra goodies and some extra stuff that's included. For all the details, go to RoboCop Rogue City website, go to their Twitter page, and all that information is going to be there. Now, as far as the consoles, the console version is going to be, of course, more expensive because it's on a console. So on a console, you'd be looking at $59.99 for a regular basic edition, standard edition $59.99, and then $69.99 for Alex Murphy edition, which gives you the access to play the game 2 days early. And of course, you get the RoboCop 2 armor, you get some additional goodies. I can't think of it on top of my head, but all the details are there on the Alex Murphy edition. I will check out the Xbox version. I will check out the PlayStation 5 version. I will buy all three versions, the PC, PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series X, and I will check it on all three of them. But my main focus first is going to be to finish the PC version. When I finish the PC version, then I'm going to do the PlayStation 5 version, and after that, I'll do the Xbox Series X version. So there'll be a lot of RoboCops in November for you guys to see, and even December. So again, positive feedback, and this is something I already knew because I've done so much research on this game, and I'm happy to see that while playing it. All right, Dominic, I'm going to go ahead and eat my lunch. When I finish my lunch, I'm going to join you on your Twitch stream. And then later on, I will give a first look into Assassin's Creed Mirage to see how Assassin's Creed Mirage is. But I will join you shortly after I finish my lunch, Dominic. All right, thank you all for stopping by. Thank you, Mamba. Thank you, Dominic, and everybody else who came in. Again, I do a member chat for a reason, and if you watched the first part of this live stream, by the end of it, 2 hours and 49 minutes, you will understand why I have to do a member chat. Because there's just too many idiots out there, too many clowns, and even Google was annoyed. When YouTube, it's annoyed with these idiots. That's why they stopped the live. I didn't stop the live stream. I was trying to remove those idiots and go to the member chat. But YouTube beat me to it, and they shut down the stream. So, and this is the main reason why I do member chat. It's not that I want to do it, but due to so many idiots out there, it leaves me no choice but to be on the member chat. Okay? And I simply cannot allow clowns to clown on my channel for free. They're not going to have that satisfaction. That's not going to happen. Never, ever. You're not going to see that movie. That's not going to happen. Okay? And I think member chat, it's better because you know you're going to have a good time. You know you're going to be able to talk to me more better and more efficiently. I'll be able to answer your question better. And not only that, but you're going to be hanging out with cool people. You're not going to be bothered by idiots out there in the free chat. So member chat, I know it's $2, but if you like what I do, if this is, it's really simple. It really comes down to this. This is not a project science. It's a simple common sense. If you like what I do, then you know what to do. You're going to join in. But if you are being fake and you're pretending that you like what I do, well then, clearly you're being fake. Because people who like what I do, they're already members. People who just talk and talk and talk and type bullshit, they're fake, phony, and I sure as hell not gonna waste my time or energy or oxygen on fake, phony people. If you like what I do, go ahead and become a member. Is that simple? Really? Anyway, I'm out. Go pre-order this game. Highly recommended. Comes out November 2nd. But if you purchase an Alex Murphy edition, you'll be able to play it on Halloween. How's that? All right, Dominic, I'm going to catch you later. I'm going to stop by your stream after I finish my lunch. My luncheon. My late luncheon. Okay? Take care, guys. And yes, this was on Shadow, by the way. Shadow. Very impressive. Shadow, let me tell you, it's a very impressive service. And they're going to have a presentation next Thursday. They might upgrade to RTX 4080. And once they upgrade to RTX 4080, man, that's it. You're going to be rocking and rolling. But even with an A4500, 20 gigabytes GDDR6X RAM, even with this GPU, it's still great. But if they do upgrade for RTX 4080, that's it, man. It's a checkmate. I don't think you need anything else other than Shadow. You ready to rock and roll, man. And you can take it with you everywhere you go. It's your personal, powerful PC. You can use it on any device, Linux, iOS, Windows, you name it. Higgy-me-jiggy, put a name on it, put a label on it. Any device, even on a flip-flop Nokia, you can use it, hypothetically speaking. So Shadow has a lot of benefits. Okay, so anyway, I'm out. Thank you for watching. Cheers.